Yo, what's good, YouTube? Well, 2015 already looks like it's going to be a promising year. There's already two pretty big events this month, already the month of January. I was surprised how quick um, Deontay Wilder versus the Bermane Stiverne fight was made. That fight was made like probably less than a month ago, and it's a heavyweight championship fight. So much for OA to have a 4 month training camp and all that, which really surprised me. Also, with the Mike Alvarado Brandon Rios fight, that fight's gonna be in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It's gonna be the 24th, I believe. But I'm really looking forward to that. Just a quick info, FYI, if you give a damn, I will be going to that event. I will be in Colorado. So if you see me, somehow you recognize me. So if somehow you recognize me, say what's up, because I will be going to Mike Alvarado versus Brandon Rios 3. Uh, yeah, so this video I will be saying a list of fights, of more fights that have a possibility of happening this year that I would like to happen and that I believe need to happen for the sport to thrive this year. The obvious one, I won't be spending much time talking about this fight, but I will just mention it. Mayweather versus Pacquiao has to happen this year. Uh, it has to happen. And that is all I will say about that. And the besides that fight, the fight I most want to happen this year is Sergey Kovalev against Adonis Stevenson. This fight will unify the titles. Every single title in the light heavyweight division will be unified by this fight. They're both bangers. They both have awesome nicknames. Crusher versus Superman. So if Kovalev gets by Jean Pascal, which I hope he does get past this Roy Jones wannabe, I hope he goes on and crushes Adonis Stevenson this year. And if Adonis Stevenson doesn't fight Kovalev this year, he just got to drop that name, man. You can't be calling yourself Superman if you ain't fighting the best. And the next fight is a fight that I personally would love to happen, but probably has a small chance of happening. Is Juan Manuel Marquez, one of my all-time favorite fighters, against Ruslan Provodnikov, another one of my favorite active fighters. This will be, ooh, that would be a bloody war, man. Ooh, you know Marquez provides action fights and knockdowns and great combinations. I think this would be an amazing fight. Had it not been for the fight, I wanted Ruslan to fight Brandon Rios. I think that fight would be World War III. It still could happen, right? But he's gonna fight Mike Alvarado, so you don't want to get him into like too many tough fights this year. But that fight could happen. But I didn't mention that fight because Rios is busy. So Juan Manuel Marquez isn't busy. Ruslan isn't busy. Although there is negotiations with Matisse, which I would love to see that other bloodbath as well. But this fight would be amazing. It would be like Juan Diaz against Marquez times 1,000, dude. I saw Marquez fight Alvarado. I thought I picked him foolishly to lose against Mike Alvarado, but he proved me wrong. He's a 40-year-old man, still doing it. Still doing it. That fight, wow. Expect him to be dropped a few times, expect blood. I honestly don't know who would win. And speaking of Matisse, Broner called him out on his last victory against Emmanuel Taylor. And for Broner, I think this year's a put up or shut up year, man. You ain't Mayweather. You ain't Mayweather. You don't got his skills. You don't got his talent. You don't even have his what's it called? His eloquency, his ability to speak, and he's not the most eloquent guy. So Broner, if you don't fight like a top guy, a rematch with Maidana, I know he's been talking that he wants it, which is great. He's been calling out people. I love when fighters call out people by names. Love it. But I think this fight would be awesome as well because they're both action fighters. Broner, one thing he isn't is boring. Broner is an exciting fighter, which I would like to see him fight Matisse. He might get his jaw broken again, which a lot of boxing fans would love to see. And another loss would really hurt his career, I think, because with these fighters that talk a lot, their brand is their brand is them being undefeated. So once they lose their undefeated record, they kind of lose a lot of what made them marketable. And I still want to watch Broner. He's exciting. I like the talk. I like the fact that he talks trash, but he got to keep backing it up by fighting the best. A heavyweight showdown, the rare heavyweight showdown that will be right. Heavyweight fights haven't got much exposure in the last 10 years, but I think this Saturday, yeah, it's this Saturday. Stavern will fight Wilder, and I'll be picking Wilder to win. So let's just say Wilder somehow gets past Stavern, and even if he doesn't, I think Wilder versus a Klitschko is a better style matchup than a Klitschko versus a Stavern, just because the size difference their styles of fighting. I think um, Wilder will push Klitschko into having him fight a more exciting fight, more offensive fight instead of just throwing jabs and rights, just like Pulev did. That was a great fight as well. My next fight is a welterweight showdown. So Khan's been trying to get that Mayweather showdown for a couple years now, which he hasn't deserved and still doesn't deserve. How are you gonna telling people that you're gonna fight the best welterweight if you're not even the best welterweight in your country or proven to be the best welterweight in your country? He's not the best welterweight in the UK because Brooks is a world champion. He's the IBF world welterweight champion. So I don't see how Khan is a better welterweight than Brook at this point. So as I said about Broner, put up or shut up, Khan. Fight a contender because Mayweather is not gonna fight you. He's just playing you. He's not gonna fight you. Man, Khan gets on my nerves. He's so talented and fun to watch, but he thinks he's a superstar already, man. And he's not. He's clearly not a superstar. Yeah, that's why he wants a Mayweather fight. I don't blame him, but you gotta fight, man. See, you dominated Devin Alexander, so we know you're good, but you gotta fight more often. Next fight is a fight among superstars. This fight, if it happens on May 2nd, will force Mayweather to either change the date of his fight because there ain't no Cinco de Mayweather this year if it's Cotto versus Canelo and you're not fighting Pac. So if it's gonna be Cotto versus Canelo this year on May 2nd, Floyd, if you want to keep Cinco de Mayweather, you gotta fight Pac. And I hope these two fights don't happen the same day because that'll make fight fans pick between one or the other. So I really don't want to pick between these two fights because I want to watch both of the fight. But the more entertaining fight will probably be Cotto versus Canelo, and I would hope more fight fans tune into that because it's a more exciting fight, and because Mayweather and Pacquiao have been toying with boxing fans' emotions for about 5 years now. Last fight is, of course, a fight with Triple G. Any fight with Triple G is must watch. So, but I think the best fight Triple G could be in, a fight that would actually be competitive. No, it's not with Andre Ward. Though, I did not mention this, but a fight I would like to see for Ward is Ward versus anybody. So, that's a fight that needs to happen. Ward versus blank. That needs to be seen on a poster. Upcoming fight, Ward. That's it. I don't care if he fights a tomato can. Ward needs to fight. But talking about this fight, Triple G versus Carl Froch. I would love to see that fight. Carl Froch has an amazing chin, you know, never been knocked out. He showed some. He showed dents in his armor against what's his name, George Groves, but I think Froch has still got it, and he's waiting for that fight against Chavez Jr. But honestly, Froch, Triple G, Chavez doesn't deserve you guys. Chavez does not deserve to fight you. So instead of fighting that pothead, that spoiled pothead, fight each other. Give fans an action fight, baby. Ooh, that fight. That fight would be awesome as well. I I didn't make a pick for any other fights, but I think I think Triple G would grind them down. Even at 168, Triple G would grind up Carl Froch to an eighth round KO, TKO, just because Carl Froch has a great chin. So that was my video, everybody. Tell me what you think. Comment below, please comment below your thoughts on this video, on what fights that you want to see this year, and what fights that were made last year that you thought should have been made last year that could be have the potential to be made this year, like a few that I have mentioned. But what fight on this list would you like to see the most? Right, all right, fam. Talk to you later. Peace.